Oh my goodness, is this thing live? Can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me? Uh-oh. Anybody there? What's up, everybody? Uh-oh, I hope so. Okay. Oh, people are coming. People are coming. This is great. This is wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? 1 second. I need water. Oh. Hey, what's up? Oh no. Y'all, my dad is joining on to Dad, there are patients you have to go see. You don't have to join this Facebook. Oh, cool. Now friends are joining. That's awesome. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Good times, good times. Whoop. Yeah, man, I just wanted to quickly do a kind of a Facebook live chat only because, man, this video that I put up, it was so amazing to see all y'all responses. It was really, really amazing. I know I've kind of kept it on the down low for quite a while. I know everybody in the band's been releasing new music. And for me, I guess I've just been exploring a ton. Honestly, since 2016 January is when I actually started working on a new project. So it's been a while. And just learning more about my musicality and more about who I am. And it's been quite the journey. Oh my goodness. I can't even begin to tell you. It has been quite the journey, y'all. But oh gosh. Y'all, my dad just said making sure you're behaving. That's why I'm on this. That's why he's on this Facebook chat. Dad, I'm good. I'm your son. You trained me well, okay? That is super funny. Oh, I love my father very much. But Dad, no, you don't get any more. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about him. Oh, everybody's from everywhere. Hello from Minnesota, St. Louis. Oh, some people are going to St. Louis show. But yeah, no, so that's why I put out the Down cover. It's Down's been a song that I've always loved. Also, I don't know if you guys knew this, Jeremy Lloyd, he actually went to Yale. I didn't know him during my time there. He was 2013. I graduated, well, I should have graduated 2010, but I graduated 2011. But yeah, and so I've always loved that song. I thought the song was incredible, and I thought it was stripped down enough to a point where I thought I could do it with all the different with the beatboxing, with the live programming of drums, and kind of doing a cello solo that I thought was really, really fun. So yeah, it was really, it was so much fun to do. I love the song. First of all, kudos to them for writing an amazing song, and for Apple for picking it up. And then yeah, I'm just glad that I could just kind of give it my own twist, my own spin. And it's been fun to work on putting everything that I kind of do together, which has taken some time. My people. This is awesome. Oh, wow. Saludos desde Colombia, the Netherlands, Kansas, Troy, Ohio. Yo, this is great. From Nebraska. This is awesome, everybody. Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to look at some of these questions and I'll answer them. From Facebook, from Twitter, from Instagram. You guys posted from all these different places using the hashtag AskKO and KO Down. And so I just kind of want to look through these and then we'll start to answer questions. And also, whenever you guys do stuff on the Facebook Live, I'll also answer once I'm done with one of these three questions. One of these three platforms. Let's see. So this is from Aubrey Denali Jackson. How you doing? Since you're singing now and you've talked about this before, did you ever get around to writing lyrics for Renegade? If not, will there be singing in your originals down the line? This is wonderful. So no, I have not written lyrics to Renegade. And I kind of want to keep Renegade what it is. I really love this song. Took me a while to write it, but it was fun because it was my first time writing something for cello and beatboxing. Wow, everybody's from everywhere. This is really great. So no, but down the line, yes. I will definitely be the originals to come. I think probably will be mostly me singing, to be honest, which I'm really, really excited for. I've been taking tons of voice lessons literally since 2015. And after that year, just training every day and learning more about my voice, I think 2016 I decided to start writing material. So it's been a crazy process. I've learned a lot about myself. And yeah, once stuff is ready to be shown, I'll show it to you, I promise. Okay, so that's from Facebook. Let's see. Let's find a Twitter question. From Hassan. Yo, first of all, Hassan, your reaction video was incredible. Loved it. If you could bring back any PTX song from tour that you don't currently perform, what would it be? That's a good question. Oh, you know what? La La Latch. How many of you guys like La La Latch? Because that's probably one of my favorite covers that we have ever done. I love that song. Well, I love the mashup. It's so much fun. And yeah, I really want us to do more stuff like that. It's also moody and just cool. It's just dope. You know what I mean? Hello from Argentina. Yes. Okay, Instagram. Let's see. Okay, from Sky Panda 327. How long have you been a Christian? I love that you're able to praise God through your music. I appreciate that. You know, I guess I've been a Christian all my life. It became very real to me, somewhat in college, and then especially since graduating. I mean, you know, for me personally, it's the most important thing in my life. It's the reason I make music. It's the reason that I want to do what I do. Because, you know, everything that I want to do, I hope in my lyrics, in my using of my gifts to glorify God. And so that's how I live my life, and that's how I want to continue to live my life, because it's, you know, there's a lot of wisdom in that book, the Bible, and it's kept me from a lot of trouble. Let's just say that. So I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful for God above. Okay, wait, I want to look at a question from you guys. Oh my gosh, these things are going so... Maybe these are going slower than I thought. La La Latch. Okay, this is from Jay Vet on who's on the live stream. What's up, man? Are you a certified genius or what? You can beatbox, play cello, sing, write range of music, use loop pedals and mixers. What can't you do? You know what? One thing that I can't, well, I can't really do. I've never played drums, and it's funny because I'm a beatboxer. And everybody's like, oh, man, you probably ridiculous at drums. You probably like... Not at all. Never even... No, it's not my thing. But, I mean, you know, some of the things I'm thinking about using, you know, like MIDI drums. Like you saw me do the finger programming. I was taking some like 808 snares, 808 kicks, some kind of some hi-hats. And I was messing with that. So I like doing that. And I might do some like MIDI type drumming. There's some really cool technology like the Roland SPD-SX where you can mess with that and you can trigger drums live, which I think is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna try drums in the future. Also, Clara Johnson said, "How are you feeling? Are you healthy right now?" I feel great. Yo, I feel awesome. You know what? So my dad, who's on this live stream, you know, my dad made this life change when it came to his health. And so because of that, he's kind of influenced every single person in our family to get healthy. And it's been awesome. Really great. I mean, I've started to eat a lot better, and I've seen so many tremendous gains from that. I started working on it with a trainer at the beginning of this year. Well, I guess last year on tour we were working with Austin, and actually Austin's with me, and later on tonight I have a workout session with him, and he's gonna whoop me to shape. What's up, my people? But yeah, I mean, I've had a trainer all this year, and it's been great. So yeah, I hope to continue on this path of health. Okay, let me go back to a Facebook question. Okay, this is from Carla Simmons. Since Down was so good, thank you very much. When are your next songs coming out? And please keep singing your voices to literally die for. That's very kind. I don't know, because I've been how do I say this? So I've been writing for about a year and a half, like I said, since January of last year. And only now, and I say only now, after that whole time of exploration, do I feel clear, kind of very, very clear on what I want to write about, the things that mean the most to me, the vibes that really work, I think, for me and who I am as a person. So yeah, I mean, I think right now I'm on the, okay, now that I'm clear, let's really start to finalize music. And there are definitely songs that I've written throughout these whole, year and a half that I think I'll use for this upcoming project or for next project. But yeah, I'm really excited for when new material will come out. Ray Johnson, how old are you? I'm 28. I'll be 29 in October, y'all. This is really, really exciting. Cause now I'm just closer to dirty 30s, and man, everybody's like, oh, 30's old. I'm like, please. 30s is like the new 20. Because then you don't have to go through all the craziness in your 20s where you're like, oh, I'm trying to figure myself out. It's like, no, this is who I am. Like it, take it, leave it. I'm living my life. And I'm about living my life. What's up, everybody? Come on now. Let's see. Here, I'll go to a Twitter question now. These are great questions, by the way. You guys are awesome. Will there be a solo tour in the future? This is from PTX Please. You know what? To be very, very honest, I think that's one of the reasons I started off the way I did with this cover of Down. Because I would like for the first iteration of whatever I do kind of just to be me with the beatboxing and cello and looping and triggering just for myself. Because I want to be able to just perform in front of an audience and just do all these things that I love to do. Now, I don't think that's how I'd want to do it forever, because the thing is, personally, I love playing with musicians. I love it. There's something so energetic when you get, disgusting musicians together and you guys are just riffing off of each other. There's this vibe and energy that I can't. Oh man, you just can't replace. Like I said, I love doing it by myself, but there's something so dope about working with other musicians. But also, if I'm on tour with Pentatonix, I can't really bring other musicians, so therefore I probably should. I probably should learn how to do a set by myself. There's that. Okay, Suja Grace, is Pentatonix splitting up? Okay. I need to address this because everybody thinks that this band is starting to split up. Let me make this clear and straight. Pentatonix, this is an official statement, everybody, is not breaking up. I can promise you we are not breaking up. We're definitely regrouping because, it's definitely a different change, but we're not going to break up. We love what we do, and we think what we do is so special, especially within the music industry. And we've had all these fans. All you guys who are right now on this Facebook page, all these fans that have been with us and rolled with us for so long. We just want to continue making music for you guys, So no, we are not breaking up. Tried and true, we will continue and pursue. Is that a lyric? No, I don't know. I tried it. Whatever. Savannah Crooks, do you ever forget your part? Absolutely. I'll be on stage and I'm like, oh, I don't know what's coming next. Okay, well, I'll just keep making stuff up until something comes back to me. Here, I'll look at an Instagram question now. How are you so sweet and humble and yet so awesome? That's very kind. Thank you. That's from queen.double_A. Let me find another one. Who has been your main inspiration your entire life? Wow, that's a very good question. If you're talking about my entire life, I've gained so many inspirational people along the way, but my dad's on this live stream. He's definitely one of my biggest inspirations. He's from Nigeria. My mom also the same thing. She's from Grenada, and they didn't really have much growing up in these places of the world. They came to the United States and created. I'm so blessed to have been born by my mom, because I learned so much from my mom and my dad there good, humble, Christ-loving people, and they've taught me so much, and they've had a lot of hardships, but they've been able to become super successful because of all of that. And so just to know that it doesn't matter where you come from in life, you can do great things. And my mom always told me growing up, she said, always be extraordinary and uncommon. That's the most important thing, because if you do that, you'll be able to do things that kind of show people a different side of who you are and show people things that they've never seen before. And I think that's something that I really try to take to heart, especially with the beatboxing and cello playing and speaking Chinese and being an African American playing cello, all those types of things that people would not necessarily see an African American person doing. It's really important to me, because I want to showcase that, we want to break stereotypes. This is important. If you have the opportunity to do it, do it. So yeah, mom and dad. Have a lot of other inspirations though. Quincy Jones, I read his autobiography, and I mean, he's a mentor of mine. I played for him in Montreux, Switzerland. One of the greatest mentors you could ever have. He's taught me so much. I'm really inspired by Kevin Hart, Sting as a musician, Bono as a musician, Chris Martin as a singer. The Weeknd, not necessarily in terms of the music. I mean, I do like his music, but in terms of how he built what he built, I think it's just incredible. Just wow. Yeah, man, there's so many people. Musicians I like right now, dude, like Vic Mensa. Yo, I just listened to the autobiography. What? Kid was killing when he was writing that. Like, I mean, it's just stories upon stories that are just so good. Anyway, let's see. Let me see if there's any other questions. Love your words so much. That's very kind. Oh yeah, I know Coldplay wrote On My Way Home, which is so dope. Oh, is there a lag rip? Oh. Can y'all still see me? Oh no, hold on. Okay, apparently there's a lag rip. Let me see what's going on with that, y'all. Well, I can't really do much right now. I think I'm on the Wi-Fi, but I'm just gonna keep it there, because I don't want to mess anything up. Let's see. Favorite author? That's hard. This is from Carrie Cuba, or I hope I'm saying that right. It's interesting. I'm not somebody that reads a ton of fiction. It's not something that unless it's really, really compelling, I don't really read a ton of fiction. I do like to read a lot of autobiographies. I definitely love reading a ton of, I think mainly autobiographies and just books that inform you about the world. Like, for example, oh my gosh, 1 second, hold on 1 second. Let me find this book that I'm reading right. Well, no, I can't do that actually, because the book has not come out and it was by a friend, so I have to wait. He'll kill me if I did that. But just books, the books that are informative, I think, just to learn more about myself, who I am. Definitely self-development type books. That's what I like to read. Here, let me find another Facebook question. On Saturday you mentioned a full-length album is in the works. Do you have an idea of what it will entail as far as the ratio of original music to covers? I can't say right now. We're still working through that. I'm still trying to figure that whole thing out. But there will be originals and there will be covers. Is there anything I can say? How about this? All I'll say is that I think you're going to learn a lot about who I am. I'll just say that. I think you're going to learn a ton about me, which I'm really, really excited about. I don't think they're just going to be songs where, fun songs about like love and shout out, jump arounds. I think it's going to definitely be you'll just learn a lot about who I am. That's what I would say. Let's see, what other questions do we have here? Oh, okay. This is from Shumi Marondera. I hope I'm saying that right. Don't hit me if I'm not. When did your passion for playing the cello come from or start? By the way, I'm also a cellist. That's awesome. Hey, it's a good instrument. You want to be honest? It wasn't that I was passionate about playing the cello. I wanted to play the saxophone because I was 4 years old or 3 years old. It was Bill Clinton on the Arsenio Hall show when he was running for the 1992 candidacy, and he was performing the saxophone, and I saw that, and it blew my mind. I said, "This is the next president of the United States playing the saxophone." I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, and I wanted to do the saxophone. But then my sister started taking violin lessons, and from this lady that was actually a cellist. Overall string teacher, but she was a cellist. This is Dr. Mack, my dearest teacher. She's probably 90 now. And I just saw her in Owensboro when I went back to get the Walk of Fame plaque that I just received, which was so awesome. My mom said, "Hey, you should try the cello." And I was like, "What's that? I don't really care about that. I don't care about these string instruments at all." But then they gave me this wooden box. And as a practice to see if I would take to what the cello could feel like. And then after that, I was practicing on it, and I didn't really know what I was doing. And then they gave me a real instrument, and they said, "Hey, you could stop at any time you'd like. Just if you don't want to do this anymore, stop." And so, I just kind of continued. It was funny because Dr. Mack and my mom, they'd always look at each other saying, "Okay, he's still going. We don't have to think about this. We just let him go." And I still haven't said no, and I'm still playing, so that's good. That's kind of how it all started, and I love it. And it's been fun trying to do things with it that I think are not necessarily typically seen. So yeah, I'm really excited. I love the instrument, and it feels, especially for me, it feels like something that I will never completely master. And I think that's what the pursuit is for me. That's just music in general for me. I just feel like it's this thing that I won't ever completely master. And so, I will continuously learn about songwriting. I'll continuously learn about arranging and beatboxing and just because I can't, there's so much that you can learn and gain and try, and yeah, it's just so much. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. What is next? Let's look at a Twitter question, everybody. Or actually, here, let me find some. What kind of questions do you guys have on this Facebook Live chat? Let's see. When did I first start beatboxing? Oh, man. Well, I feel like I kind of started beatboxing out the womb. And my dad really did not like it. I'd be in the car, and I was like, I kind of wondered, like, after getting my third Grammy, if he still thinks he does for a living and he gets a Grammy. That doesn't make any sense. I still wonder if he thinks that. He's like, this is okay. I want to see. Is this any better, everybody? Yeah, I was just lagging. Is this any better by chance? Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't have any lag time. No. How bad is the lag? Let me see. How bad is the lag? Sorry, I'm texting. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's working now. Oh, great. You all can see me? Seems better? Okay. Oh, it just glitches. Okay. Sorry, I'm texting Sarah, she's like my right-hand person in life. Thank you, Sarah. You're awesome. Oh, okay, so we're good. Let's see. Favorite PTX project? Man, y'all. PTX Volume 4, that was fun. Especially, for me, it was Can't Help. Sorry, Sarah just texted something that was really funny. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, Can't Help Falling in Love is my favorite track. That was one that Ben and I arranged. Ben Bram. Love Ben. He's the man. And it's just, for me, it's one of those inspirational tracks where you just get to bask in the harmonies. And I love that. When it's just these beautiful harmonies that come, sometimes are dissonant, sometimes aren't, and you just, you just have to rest in that. And it can be uncomfortable at times because of the dissonance. But I think then when you get the payoff of something that's more concordant, then I think you get the payoff that you want. So it's awesome. Ha! Can I be your Sarah? Sarah, did you get that comment? That's so funny. I love this person. Did the band get to see my banner last night? Which banner was that? Was that the one with the PTX Forever? Which one? Let me know. Oh, that's very kind. Your part in Can't Help Falling in Love makes me cry. That's super, super. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, your part on that is so hard. It took me 2 days to transcribe it. Oh my God. Well, I mean, he and I definitely went in on the arrangement. It's such a fun song. It's so dope. PTX Xmas EP this year. I mean, I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. Keep y'all guessing. Maybe a little something. We'll see. Here, let's look at some other comments from my Facebook and Instagram page and Twitter. Let's see. Oh, how long did it take you to record down, let alone come up with the arrangement? Okay, so let's start from the beginning of this year. One of the goals that I had this year was to understand how to do kind of an initial live setup so that I could make my own music. I moved into a new place, and the first thing I did at the top of the year, January 2nd, I get back from with my family. We went on a cruise. I literally get back to LA and I start building my studio. That's the first thing I do. And so we build the studio, and I start working on Ableton, which I love because you can trigger things live, you can produce things on the spot, you can loop things. And I realized, after 3 months of trying different songs, one of my friends came to me who knows Ableton extremely well, and he said, Kevin, I'm going to save you about 3 years of work, because the way you're doing it is normally how people start off, but there's a much easier way. And I said, oh, well, 3 months of time, not wasted, but still, I'm glad that somebody told me that I was on the on the wrong path and to get me on the right path. So that was great. So after that, he taught me a new way of using Ableton, which is the way I'm using it now. And then it just took me some more time to get used to it. And so that one probably took me about, I'd say 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, after trying other things out too. So it took me about that much time. So I'm really, really happy. And also kind of learning production tools. It's my first foray in really understanding production, and I've been messing with it a lot. So, and it's been great because as I've been working with songwriters, they've been showing me so many different production tools that they use to make things interesting. So that's been great. So I've learned a ton this year. It's been really good. So that's why if you see me posting on Instagram production and stuff like that and Ableton, it's just because I'm learning and I'm still figuring things out. So, yeah. Let's see what other questions there are. Oh, this is from Sherry Esempio. Do you ever play your saxophone? I still do, honestly. I still play it pretty often. I just haven't used it yet in this iteration of what I'm trying to do. I would like to do it later, just not yet. I want to take some time to focus on other things that I feel like I haven't mastered and figured out. Savannah Crooks, what is your favorite songs from Superfruit, Kirsty, and Avi solo EP? Okay, first of all, Avi, brother, I love you, man. Sage and Stone is absolutely gorgeous. 4:15 is, my goodness. It's so honest and so true to him. I'm really proud of him for being that open with people. Kirsty's EP, Break a Little, for sure. It was the one song for me that I feel like I really got to see a good amount of who she is and the things that she goes through, and with love and heartbreak. It just was really, really great. I loved that. Superfruit. Oh my gosh. I'd say, I would probably say it's the song Worth It. The song Worth It was really, really dope. I really love that. Plus anything with hardcore bass that they had, in that chorus. Hey, that was so good. Yeah, I love that. Let's see. Tiffany Cornejo, girl, I love you. What's up? She goes, is there a big difference with arranging with PTX and making your own music? You know what? It's funny because I think you guys will probably now see. I feel like I do. I do a lot when it comes to arranging with PTX, and I feel like people see my arrangement style now from PTX. I guess the things that I add to it in my own arrangements, because I just do so much of it, and I feel like they're both pretty much, synonymous in a lot of ways. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. I think because we've been arranging so much, it's just something that I feel like I kind of just know to do, and I know what works well for us. Whereas in this, I'm still exploring, I'm still figuring things out. And also, there are so many possibilities production-wise that you can do. And limiting yourself is hard because there are literally so many sounds. Literally so many. So figuring out a vibe, figuring out sonically and lyrically and melodically where you want to go is a little bit different for me. So that's been challenging. That's why it's taken me a year and a half, everybody. But it's been really, really quite the journey. I'm really, really happy of it. Let's see. Twitter. What you got for me? Hold on. How do you... I want to see questions like coming at me live on Twitter. Here we go, notifications. I feel like I'm still learning about Twitter. Can you tell us more about Sarah? Sarah works for our management company. She's incredible. She's my day-to-day, and she probably one of the best humans in the world. She's great. She really is. It's like this. I'll say this. I've always told her this. Anytime she's working on any of my projects, I feel completely calm. Sometimes, you might work with people and you're thinking, okay, I'm not sure if this is going to get done well, but she really, really, she's just an incredible, like responsive, smart and talented individual. So very, very thankful that I get to work with her and collaborate with her on all the different projects that I'm working on. So thank you, Sarah. I know you're watching this. Mwah, you're awesome. Let's see. Alyssa Holmesy said, who is your favorite singer? Oh, don't ask me that question. There's a lot. The reason I started to sing when I was working in 2015 to just learn about my voice, Sting. Sting is like my number one. I just saw him in concert last year with Peter Gabriel and, with Peter Gabriel at the Hollywood Bowl. It was absolutely insane. Like, first of all, he's the healthiest man alive. He's 60 and looks like he's 30 or 40, just whatever. And his voice has just gotten better over time. There's only a couple of people like that. There's Sting, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder, man, he is incredible. Like we sang with him on the Grammys, and same thing. Just his voice just keeps getting better over time. It's kind of not fair. But yeah, I've always loved Sting's voice. I've always loved his lyrics. Just the musician he is. Oh, it's good. Bono. I've always loved Bono. Same thing. It's just cool to see a band like U2 that have had such a long career and a beautiful one at that. Yeah, dude, and just the way Bono belts, and there's just so much vulnerability in his voice. I like voices that are imperfectly perfect. That's what Sting is to me. That's what Bono is to me. That's what Chris Martin is to me. Just imperfectly perfect. And I love it. You know, they're not perfect singers, but I don't want them to be. I want to hear their heart and soul. That's probably also why I like Jacqueline Dupre as a cellist. I don't know if any of you guys know her. I think she died of MS, but she was one of my earliest inspirations as a cellist because she made the instrument talk. She did not play so pristine. I mean, if she was ripping on that thing, it was scratchy, that's what you were gonna get, because that's exactly the way she felt. And that's such an amazing thing, because it makes the music human. Like, you really see a glimpse of this person's heart and soul, and I love that. So yeah. Oh, how did Scott originally contact you after the Julio video went viral? I've always wondered. So you want to know the full story? He Facebooked me when it was going viral. I did pay attention because while it was going viral, I was also finishing my senior essay, and I hadn't worked on it, and I had maybe 2.5 weeks to complete it, and so I was just focused on that. And I was working as what they call, I guess, a music library monitor at the Yale School of Music, and I got a phone call from Ben Bram, who was helping Scott put the band together. And he said, "Hey, my name's Ben." I'm like, "Who are you? I don't know who you are. Why are you calling me? And how did you even get my number? Creepy." And he got it from somebody from Yale who was in the Whiff and Poofs when they were on season 2. And he said, "You know what? We saw your video, and we just know that you're the person that we want you in the band." And I kind of said no. I just wasn't very, very interested, because I'd heard a cappella, and it was cool to me, but it wasn't something that was really as exciting as other genres of music. And so he said, "How about this?" He spoke to Scott, and he said, "How about we pay for half of your ticket to come out the day before the audition?" And I was like, okay, I mean, sure. If anything, I get to meet some new people. If we make it to TV, cool. But I really didn't take it very seriously. Also, I was thinking about taking the MCAT, and I thought about also doing music school for a little bit of time before I would start medical school. So yeah, but then I honestly met them 2 weeks after I graduated, May 25th of 2011. Thank God. And I knew it was, there was something very, very special about it. Christina Aiditz, can't say that name very well, forgive me. But can you imagine your life without being in Pentatonix? Now I can't. I mean, I've been so engrossed in this band and what we've been able to do, and it's been super, super incredible. I mean, we've done some things that, I mean, were kind of life-changing for me, but historic in the music industry, and I'm just so overwhelmed because we've really become such an amazing team. And I'm just super excited for what the things that are to come. Yeah, man, I can't really, and the greatest thing about music for me, I love medicine, don't get me wrong, but I think for me in medicine, I wouldn't have grown as much as a person in medicine, because I think it would have just been an extension of what I've always been doing. I feel like I'm a pretty personable guy, so there's that, but you just have to study, stick to your books, and that's it. With music, you have to really delve deep into who you are. All the good, the bad, the ugly, all the things that you are, and really grapple with it. And I love that, because that's how you'll be, first of all, the best person that you can be, but also that's how you'll be the most honest you can be. And for me, I care so much about authenticity in terms of who I am. And I think now with the music I'm making, the kind of music that I'm creating. And so I don't think I would have been that kind of person. And, somebody just asked right now, have you ever thought about music as therapy? I mean, honestly, it's been therapeutic to me, just grappling with things that have happened in my past and say, you know what? I understand why I was this way. And now I've learned how to take those experiences and now make it become a better me. And that's the greatest blessing. I can really say that's been truly the greatest blessing. I'm really thankful for that, And there's still more for me to grapple with. There's always going to be stuff to grapple with. We're not perfect humans. We will never be. But I feel like through music, I've gotten the opportunity to search within myself and live day to day being a better person than I was the day before, which is great. Sorry, that was a very long answer, but it's true. Let's see. Let's see. Are there any other instruments that you want to learn how to play? This is from Pedal PTX. Oh, definitely drums. You know what? I can't play guitar for the life of me. And you think I would because it's a string instrument. But the thing is, guitars are done in fourths. Mine's in fifths. I just haven't gotten to that. And at this point, I'm just trying to stick to what I know and try to do it as best as I can. Because it's already hard enough to keep up with that. Same thing with languages. People say, oh, what's the next language you're going to learn? Nah. I'm going to try to focus on what I know because I'm not going to lie, I've forgotten a good amount. The things that I do, I keep my phone in Chinese. I try to watch Chinese television just for like 10, 15 minutes a day just to keep up things. But man, you just forget so much, So I just try to keep up with what I know how to do. There's that. Oh man, at PTX on my mind. Dancing on My Moan was a very emotional video. What were your thoughts behind that release? For us, really, Dancing on My Own was really important to us because we just wanted to show the fans, this is definitely a different time that we're in, a different era of Pentatonix, but we're honestly excited to continue doing what we do, and we're excited to put out more music for you guys because we're not done. Even though Avi's leaving, and first of all, we love him and we wish him the best. He's my best friend in the world. I'm so excited for the things that he's doing. He's going to live an incredible life. And I'm so thankful for him. He's going to live an incredible life. But we're not done. And we're going to continue doing what we do, y'all. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to show you guys what we have in store for you all. Yeah, man. Let's see. Dancing on My Moan. What? Sorry, from Aubrey Jackson. I don't even know what that means. Let's see. I'll probably do 2 or 3 more questions. Let's see. Advice on writing music? Ooh, this is from Scotty Mitchie on Instagram. Very, 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 very good question. I think it depends on you. It really does. Everybody has a different process. And for me, it really depends on how I feel. I feel like I'm inspired every single day. I do not know why. I just feel like I'm inspired. It's like Scott with videos and visuals. I just feel like when it comes to music, I'm just inspired every single day. And, for me, it might come from personal experiences, It might come from, and then I'll start to write lyrics. Or how about this? I'll explain it like this. When I first started writing music, I didn't actually care about lyrics. And I think the reason was because I came from a background of listening to classical music, production, if you will, and melodies. That's kind of what you focus on as a string instrumentalist. And then I started writing my own music. And so the way I'd write was think about melodies that I liked. And then I'd start thinking about production ideas. And then I'd get into the studio with somebody. And then I'd, what do we write about? And then we'd write. And that's kind of how we did most of, I feel like, Pentatonix work too. Now, it's been very, very different. Because you can write that way. But for me, I don't think I was getting to the heart of matters that I needed to talk about or writing lyrics that were meaningful. I think they were just kind of like, they're okay, you know. I feel like kind of just generic stuff that I feel like you'd hear anywhere, which is, I just wanted to go deeper. Because I feel like there's a way to write things that people really can grapple with, yet everybody understands. So that's why I was trying to figure that out. Yeah, man. So my process has been literally just writing down lyrics that I think about. Like, I'll be inspired by something and just writing down all the lyrics. And then I go think about melodies and production and stuff. But at least I know lyrically what exactly I want to say. And then I usually work with a songwriter and a producer to kind of bridge that gap from all these lyrics and these ideas musically that I have and put them all together. Any favorite Broadway show? I've really only seen The Lion King. Think it's great. Love it. Okay, promise you one more question. Let me see. I want to find a question that I'm really passionate about. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'll do this one from Mariah. Have you ever had stage fright when it comes to singing, or is it any different than beatboxing? Oh my gosh. I think I definitely had stage fright when we were on the sing-off. I think I had stage fright when I first started singing with the band. I mean, when I had to do, like, Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel. Because also I didn't really know my voice and I didn't know how to control it. And now I feel like I better understand how to control it. You know, and I'm still continuously growing in that. So I think the more I do, the more I really pay attention to the way, you know, the voice works, and I'll start to better understand that stuff. But yeah, no, I think you always have stage fright. Not always. I mean, for me, you know, there are times where it comes, and I feel like I'm now finding tricks to take stage fright and fear and turning into your greatest triumph. That's been something that I've learned a ton of, man. You know, because apparently studies show that fear and excitement are actually the same emotion. It's just the way that your brain processes it. So for me now, I work on taking stage fright or fear, if you will, and just saying, no, that's actually excitement. And then I try to use that feeling and get pumped up. And that, for some reason, calms me down. And then there are also things that you can use, like trigger words. For me, for some reason, whenever I say get lost in the music, I get super, I mean, I get super just calm. You know what I mean? That one's great. Or maybe this is too much information. I'm just going to say it. One thing I do think about is, you know, my future children being in the audience and saying that's my dad and he's the strongest person that I know. That's something I really do think about. And for some reason that gets me so hype and so calm. But yeah, but that's practically it. I love y'all. You guys really want me to sing? Okay, cool. I don't really know the lyrics of the song very well, but like, if you're lost and you look and you will find me time after time. If you're lost and you look and you will find me time after time. If you're lost and you're looking, I will be waiting time after time. There's that voice crack. But still, love you guys so much. And yeah, man. Keep killing the game. Hope to see you all soon. And enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.